Hello everyone, my name is Samuel Ezerza for the SE channel. Please tune in and subscribe as much as you can. I haven't been doing many videos lately, but anyways, take your vitamin C, vitamin D, and your zinc tablets. Always, always, always. You know why. And at the same time, tonic water. I drink it every day. It's got quinine. Look it up. Okay? Can't say too much, okay, because the fascists are listening, so do your own research, if you know what I mean. I haven't done many videos because, like I said, whatever you say, it's going to get knocked down. And I'm sure everybody knows already what's going on with Ukraine and all. But one of the first things that I actually thought of was the Uranium One deal. If you guys remember, um, when the Obama administration uh, sold it to the Russians. I think it was Rosatom. I'll look at it's in the article. Um, this is for the electricity in the United States. I know they're talking about oil. Oil will go up. Oil is going up. I said it from the beginning. If there's a war, it's going to go to 125 to $150. And if they keep on, creating new dollars, yes, inflation will go to 10%, 12%, and even higher. I mean, I think it's at 15%. So this whole financial system, I don't know where it's going. Um, Obviously, if they devalue the dollar, the S&P, the DAX, the CAC, the FTSE, the Dow, everything will go up. Obviously, because if devalue the dollar. Anyways, so let's talk about uranium. And obviously, you need in the United States they use uranium for their nuclear power plants, for the electricity, which they don't talk about. Um, what's going to happen to the uranium? Nobody's talking about it. Okay, so let's go into the article because now Russia is probably the cheapest supplier in the world right now. And I know Canada has some, Sweden has some, but I've been following the Uranium One deal, and I couldn't believe it that we gave away so much uranium. Now, here the uranium U.S. nuclear power industry is lobbying the White House to allow uranium imports from Russia to continue despite the escalating conflict. Obviously, the United States relies on Russia and its allies, Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan, for roughly half of the uranium power nuclear plant. See, the geniuses who cut, the Keystone pipeline, and now the geniuses that are sold most of your uranium now. Russia is one of probably the biggest and cheapest producer of uranium, and we need uranium also to produce electricity. Imagine if we don't have the uranium, where we're going to get them? Higher producers like Canada. Um, so, the United States relies on Russia, okay, for roughly about 22 million pounds, which in turn produce about 20% of the U.S. electricity. They don't talk about that the White House. You imagine 80% comes from coal and gas, natural gas, right? Which doubled and tripled, God knows. And now, God knows what's happening with the uranium. So, I know the transportation minister is talking about buying Teslas and all that, but electricity is going up also. Excuse me, hello. I mean, do they not know about something called uranium? Also, so 20% of U.S. electricity, according to U.S. Energy Information and the World Nuclear Association. Uh, okay, well, I don't know. I don't know what to say. Speechless. I mean, I'm just a little guy. Just a little guy, little dot. I may get 100 people watching my video these days. I don't know what's going on, with the channels and all that. But um, I did say a lot of things. But you, when it comes to what's happening in Ukraine, it's really sad. It's really, 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 really sad. Um, the world has to unite with this. No matter how you feel, I mean, when you see, houses being bombed and everything. It's just too much. Sometimes I can't even watch the news. It's really sad what's going on. Washington's allies imposed series of sanctions. The Russians further pushed deeper into Ukraine. Though the uranium sales are not obviously being punished also at the same time. So the National Energy Institute, U.S. nuclear power generation companies include Duke Energy and Exxon are lobbying the White House to keep the exemption of uranium. Okay, so um, see, the U.S. nuclear power industry is just addicted to cheap Russian uranium. Said one sources. So the cheapest way to get uranium. Now, imagine if they cut uranium. If we're going to go to Canada, Duke and Exxon could not immediately be okay. Washington-based NEI said that it supports the diverse uranium supply, including development of U.S. facility produce, process the fuel, while Russia is a significantly global supplier. The companies are countries of fuel. Okay. The Biden administration said it's working to keep American energy costs low. Well, how? Where? Where? I mean, just before the oil crisis, oil was at $90. So I mean, even if the war stops, it can go back to $90 unless there's an oil destruction. Obviously, when people just stop driving, and then the supply gets a little higher, demand gets lower. This is not good for the U.S. economy at all, at all, at all. Um, Remember, we used to hear the adults in the White House, from the left, from the communist left. Um, and and believe it me or not, I mean, I know there's like, it seems like the Biden administration is trying to save the Green New Deal over Ukraine. This is my personal view. Um, Instead of helping them out, they're desperate. America always led, and they always came to the rescue. Now, I don't know, with this new administration, God knows. Um, so uranium is used to fuel inside reactors to achieve nuclear fission. Okay, exactly, to boil water and generate steam that spins out turbine generate electricity. So there's no uranium production process in the United States currently. Beautiful, genius. Trump wanted actually. If they can sign long-term supplies contract with nuclear power producers, Texas and Wyoming have large uranium reserves, but obviously they won't do it because it's better if it comes from Russia, if it comes from Uzbekistan. I'm sure we can produce it just as maybe cheaper. I don't know, or even environmental friendly here, a lot better. Anyways, the key to this war is really the Keystone Pipeline. I'm telling you, even if he lies, the Keystone Pipeline will be open again. Whatever. I know on the left side they don't want it open. Now you know what's going on. We warned you. If you're a lefty, you're a communist, and you're a socialist, and you're a Democrat, and you're watching this video, we warned you. This is going to happen. Now your gas bills are up. Just about every commodity prices are going to be going up. Australia and Canada also have large reserve of uranium, but they're expensive. But Russia and its satellites are the cheapest producer. The U.S. nuclear power industry used Russian uranium. Like to spark further questions, blah, 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 blah. Here it is. Russian involvement in Putin, 2007. It's a Rosatom, a state-run company formed by Vladimir Putin. The company is an important source of revenue for the country. Okay, former U.S. President Donald Trump in 20 proposed spending 150 million to create the uranium reserve. Biden also agreed, but nothing happened, obviously, because of the left and the environmental movement. At the same time, look, we all want to save the environment, but you got to do this also at the same time in conjunction. Not hey, let's all buy Teslas. Meanwhile, my mother uses oil, gas, and oil, and I obviously it's going to hurt. It will hurt. And many people I know from Vermont and all that. I mean, yes, you may want to vote for Democrats, but at the same time, this is all by design to increase um, natural gas, oil. and even uranium. God knows where it's going to go. So, I don't know. I had to say my piece. People are not talking about uranium. They're talking about oil and gas and copper and coal and all that. Yes, it's gone up quite a bit, but electricity, key. 20% of electricity is coming from uranium, and it's probably going to go even higher. Um, Nobody's talking about it. Okay. Anyways, take care. My name is Samuel. These are for the SE channel. Please subscribe and share as much as you can.